Hi, this is Leon at the Computer Room Nottingham. What I've got here is an iPhone 4S. We've already started working on it and opened it up. It's been sent to us from Belgium, if you can recognise these sort of postmarks here. It's got battery connector damage. As you can see looking here, that's where the battery connector should be but isn't. It's also got solder pad problems. 3 of them have been ripped off the main board. 1 just here, and then 2 and 3. Now, normally the solder pads being ripped off isn't too much of a problem. We can tackle that. Only if these 2 pads have been ripped off. With this one at the end being ripped off as well, that does give an extra challenge because of where sort of power goes from this pad. It goes up to 2 components here. It also goes to this side from a very, very small copper track that I can't really see at the moment, yeah, we need to get continuity back to sort of both areas, which makes it quite a bit more difficult for the repair to be done. But I'm going to prepare this so that we can do it. We have done it before. We should be able to do it again without an issue. We just need to sort of find out where things need to be put, and then figure out a way to do it. Alright then, what we have here is hopefully a solution that will work. Now what I've got is I've just sort of stripped some of this insulation back from the copper and tinned it with solder, so that is fine. The big addition has been this very, very tiny piece of metal here that goes from this part to the sort of copper track that goes from about here over to this side. So that's the continuity back. Then I've cleaned up these remaining solder joints for the connector to go on. I've got the connector here, so what I'm going to do is put it exactly in place, solder it down to the solder joints that are still there, then deal with the issues of these solder pads not being there. Alright then, this is what we have. We've fashioned this up now. The orange wires is something we always have to do when it comes to the solder pads missing from the middle pins. The pin here, that was absolutely fine, and this pin we've got I'll say solid as possible solder joint in there. Continuity is there though, so what I'm going to do now is just rebuild the iPhone and we'll test to see what we get. Alright, here we are. We have the battery in. As you can see, everything pretty much just about complete. We've just got a cover to screw down here, and then we'll get switched on. Alright then, here we are. We've got the device switched on. As you can see, it's working absolutely fine. We have had it switched on for a while. Looking at the battery percentage, at 58% now. It was at 40. What we've been doing is just watching the battery percentage increase. There we go, just gone from 58 to 59. The reason why we do this is to make sure that it can power from the battery and also that it can charge properly. Because what can happen sometimes, especially with the solder pad that was damaged that normally isn't, if power doesn't get into the phone, if it isn't a smooth amount of power, if it isn't stable, it can cause the phone to restart when on charge or just when switched on just like normal. But we've been watching this for long enough now. It hasn't restarted, it's had no other problems, and it's absolutely fine. Now this device was sent to us from Belgium. It's going to be sent back there later on today, but if you've got any questions about this device or anything else that you might have, please do give us a call, send us a message through email or YouTube. Wherever you are in the world, we can always help.